Thank you for such an interesting and inspirational talk. Being a student, this was a really interesting talk, and I'd like to ask you, when working on various products and say various ideas that you have to chase, how do you find a sweet spot or a balance between the theoretical knowledge that ML engulfs in? So that theoretical knowledge and the application of it and the actual tangible products that you bring. So how is that balance achieved?
Wow. If you figure it out, you should write a book. This is one of the hardest things to figure out is how do you, in fact, I found, for me personally, it's always a parallel process, and it kind of interweaves with itself. The model that an author named Daniel Pink says, I think, which is really good, is in life we have to be a team. We have to know a bunch of things increasingly. The team's becoming broader all the time. But we also have to have really strong depth at something. So you have to have a really firm foundation. When I was training, I started off in undergraduate as a computer science and political science double major. I never ever took a poli-sci class. But I switched over from computer science to math very quickly. Because what I found is the computer science program that I was taking didn't have enough of the theoretical foundation at that time to give me the ability to learn more on my own. So I was learning too much software development. I wasn't learning deep foundational type learning. The program at UCSD has now changed and is exceptional, theoretical, very good. But at the same time, you have to have glimmers of how is this foundational actually anchor into real world problems and where does this go? And that's true regardless if this is theoretical sciences or even very applied. I think that getting a sense of the scope of where things can actually have implications is always a good thing to do. The other one that's there is, and the thing that I still find myself doing, is making sure that the teams I'm on both have very applied people and very theoretical people. And so the theoretical people often post something and go, I never thought about that way, or I never actually knew you could have that kind of rigorous formality, but also seeing like, we got to go today. We got to be more aggressive. The approach of building companies and building things in this 1x, 10x, 100x paradigm, the most important thing I can tell you is, the way we talk about it is, clever beats smart 9 times out of 10. You focus on the clever solutions. If you're building a product, you try to cheat a little bit. You try to get a little bit of an added benefit. And let me, because this is a data science group, let me go a little bit more specifics of what I mean by that. So in LinkedIn, we're building this job recommender. So I can recommend to you just like, hey, look, I got great jobs for you. Now, if he's a student, he may say, look, any job is great. Just give me a recommendation. Like, thank you. But now, let's suppose he's mid-tier or even senior. Now I give him a job and it says assistant. And he's like, assistant? I'm not an assistant. What if it's assistant defense minister? So now we got a problem here. How do I decide, like, assistant in some cases is super senior. In other cases, assistant is really junior. Now, I might be actually spot on for my algorithm, but that's not how it lands to him. He may say, whoa, seriously? You think this is that? You think I'm a fit for this? How dare you? So now he's pissed at the algorithm. And this can happen because of region, job type, company, whatever. It can go wrong in lots of ways. So now, I know my machine learning algorithm and my product is pretty good, but I haven't given my product room to fail. I've given it very little room to actually interact and have a chance, because the mechanics are sound, but the way it lands is incorrect. So data in this case, it's a data product, so I'm thinking about the holistic experience. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to somebody else. I'm going to send it to one of your best friends. In fact, I'm going to send it to your girlfriend. And in that box, it's going to say, we found these great jobs that we think Tejas is good for. Click here to send these to him. Now who are you pissed at? Same algorithm. Same algorithm. But see, I've given myself a chance for the overall experience to actually be a positive one. And this is what I mean by clever, is that you can take something that's great and it's going to have a lot of failure when it interacts or hits you, but I can turn it just a little bit. This is what we mean the art of jujitsu, data jujitsu. It's being clever about the problem. And so you turn that. Now, the mechanics are still great, but I've learned about all these other things. And by the way, one of the approaches that people fail to recognize when you're building a data product, one of the really critical things that we encourage people to think about is the humanities. My minors, equivalent of minors, are called programs of concentration where I went, were in theater and psychology. And we're always focused on, well, how is this product going to appear? But should I go through another one of these to give an example? Is it helpful or not interesting? Raise your hand if it's interesting. All right, this is done. So, people you may know, Jonathan Goldman invented it. It's super important algorithm, really amazing, powerful work. So we were operationalizing it, and we started to run into this problem where people were getting super freaked out. And they're getting freaked out because you'd go to a meetup, a bar, some place, you meet somebody, and then right away they're in your people you may know results, and you're like, whoa, LinkedIn, you guys are creeping me out. Are you in our inbox? Are you following me around? We're like, of course, we have all these people who just follow you around. But what was happening was a really interesting, subtle phenomenon that we figured out very quickly because we had people who were really focused on what does it feel like when this product hits you. Is what would happen is these people were in your results for a long time, but you actually are blind to them. You don't even see them. They don't even cognitively resonate because they're not there. And then you just met the person, and then they pop out massively. And you're just like, oh my gosh, now it's jarring. So it's super freaky. Okay, now one, we know the algorithms are really good at this point. And all we're doing is triangle closing. Like we're not doing anything super sophisticated. So what we should do in this case is we were trying to figure out how do you alleviate this problem of fear, of creepiness. So the easiest thing you do is you just put underneath that box what you know so-and-so in common. Problem solved. That's a lot of hours of meetings, by the way. It's a simple solution. But the point is that these products aren't given room, and you can do a ton as you build your product, not just thinking about it as data science. Think about it across 3 dimensions. We always ask 3 questions when we build anything. What do you want me to take away? What action do you want me to take? And how do you want me to feel? What do you want me to take away? What action do you want me to take and how do you want me to feel? Most of the time when you get a data product, you're feeling like uninspired, or freaked out, or bored. What would it mean to have that product be exciting? What would it mean to have that graph or chart be interesting? We put all this energy into crafting the work. We don't do the last mile of actually building that out. Choose colors. We're human. We're human. We respond to these things.